Good morning, everybody. It's Lindsey Huddleston, SPS back in the building for another SPS Monday Motivation. I'll get started in a minute. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. I know I did. Looking forward to getting at it. It's Monday. That's right. How the young people say, keep that same energy. You need to have that same energy Monday you had on Friday. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me this morning. Good morning, Brother Payne. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I am getting better. I'm feeling a whole lot better. How you feeling, bro? You good? How you handling your business? I know. James Payne. Hey, man, hope all is well. Stay focused. Stay on that. It's another Monday Motivation. You know, I know you're doing all right, my guy. All the day long. All the day long. What is today's Monday motivation, y'all? What is today's Monday motivation? It is no alarm clock needed. Okay. I don't want to start no trouble. Let me start with this. What you say, Woo, you good? Let me just start with this. This is no judgment podcast today. I ain't casting no judgment. Don't take it that way. Don't feel a certain way. As I said, Planet Fitness is a judgment-free zone today. I ain't judging nobody. I had to put my membership on hold, Woo, over there. So you taking it one day at a time, Woo? One day at a time. That's what it is, baby. We do that. Stay present. We'll win today. Know we can win today. Good morning, Michelle. Hope you had a great weekend. Always great to see you, knowing you'll be here. This is a judgment-free podcast today. Don't take it personal. But what they say, how's it go? A hit dog hollers. The hit dog hollers. So like I said, don't take it personal. It's not meant to be that way. It's a judgment-free zone. But no alarm clock needed. What I want to talk about today is the ability to be able to get up in the morning without an alarm clock. Now, Michelle, I've been alarm clock free for years. Am I bragging when I say that? No, but it's just the case. And I think what we just got to get at the heart of it is the reason and the opportunity to get up without an alarm clock is if you have something motivating you to get up. And we all know that Monday morning between the hours, I think 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. are when the most heart attacks are documented throughout the world. Sad scenario, but true. It's a very, very stressful time because you had the weekend to kind of drop all those thoughts of what's going on at your job or who you're dealing with. Let's be honest, man, a lot of Americans just don't like their job. Don't like the job that they're doing. It's a means to an end. I get that. I understand that. You got to get your paper. But what I want to get at, though, whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you got a passion like James Payne as a basketball coach or, Michelle Mimi Watkins, outstanding track coach and mentor. I mean, if you have these passions, I'm trying to speak to that population who may be struggling with what your passion is or your next opportunity. This is a very wide-ranging discussion I want to have. But the concern about an alarm clock is this. It's a needlessly stressful way to start your day. And there is a better way. Because when you jump up with that alarm clock, it can really put some challenges on you. Good morning, brother. Kevin Marshall. I hope you're doing okay. I know you took that first shot and you were feeling a little under the weather. I saw some posts saying whatever. I'm glad you took it. Good for you to stay healthy. I wish you the best with that. But I'm talking about no alarm clock needed. And I know brothers like you be up and at it because you're doing so much. You know, because the reality is this. With this alarm clock, and what happens is there's studies that support this. It's a stressful way to wake up. And the reality is your body needs to sleep. It probably needs more sleep than what it currently is getting. So when you jolt yourself awake, what does that do to your brain and body? It gets things like your adrenaline pumping, your prehistoric brain, I'll talk about that in a second, is wide awake and on the lookout for threats. You got to understand, back when we were going through our evolution process, when we were living in caves as a species, that is, as a species, I'm not trying to get controversial, but as a species living in caves, we had to worry about dinosaurs, if you believe in that. You had to worry about other creatures that were larger than life, if you will, that could come looking for you and eat you. Or even when we moved on to where an actual tornado could just come through with your small shelter, just take that away and that'd be it, just change things. You're welcome, brother. You're definitely welcome. So what I'm saying is you want to be careful of this alarm clock action. And I know you can say, man, I need some rest. Well, again, to be non-judgmental, this is impacting your blood pressure and your heart rate. They both elevate as a direct cause of the jolt. Now, you may say that's minor, but at the end of the day, many of us, particularly African Americans who already struggle with hypertension, other levels of stress. I mean, I just saw, I think it was a New York Times article or something. There was an African American woman in Indianapolis, who was getting her home appraised, and it took it to the third time that she got appraised. She had a white friend step in. The home got appraised for two times the amount. So my point being is we got stress going on all the way around. And to my non-white brothers and sisters who follow me and whatever, you got stress going on. I get it. So I'm talking about this alarm clock action. That anticipation is not helping. What happens? Research suggests that when our alarm clock forces us to wake up when we're deeply asleep, that grogginess you get, that doesn't go away. It lasts throughout the whole morning. It's even encroaching into our day. Now, some of you mistake that grogginess for being hungover from the night before. I'm not trying to say you can party all night like a rock star, go to bed at 4 a.m, think you'll get up at 7, be all to the good. What you do the night before affects a lot of good things. Good morning, cuz. How you doing? Thanks for checking in, no doubt. So my point being is, think about other things you can do. If you need an alarm clock, then you're not dreaming enough. Now, what do I mean by that? You're not dreaming enough. If you got to have an alarm clock to get you up, that means you're not dreaming big at night. That means you don't have some things that are motivating you to get you going at night so you can be jumping up in the morning ready to go. So many times, many of us, all we do is just focus on, I got to go to work and that's it. And it took me to go over some notes. And I mean, I'll be honest, it was my brother's eulogy from his funeral several years ago, almost to the date of when my daughter was born. And I prayed for strength to be able to even touch this. I think I have the ability to talk about it. And I was going through what I read at his funeral, folks. And I just really realized that in the life that my brother led, there was a testimony there. As I try to bring this down to get back to you, there was a testimony there. And I have it right here. I was going through some old boxes. And when I was reading about his life, all my friends who I grew up with know this story. We all grew up playing basketball at Taft Middle School on 7 Mile, even in my adult years. When I was living in Lansing, East Lansing, I would drive down every Thursday. Shout out to my guy, Eric Moore, who put the runs together. We would go down there and hoop, and my brother would meet us over there. And Sean wasn't the most athletic guy, not at all. He wasn't the most athletic guy. It's my bro right there, at all. And it was funny because, the guys would be in there, we'd be hanging out, whatever, whatnot. And you know how it goes. He'll call next. No, he'll say first shot. And when my brother said first shot, that means they'll start hooping, because Sean probably knew that in the hood draft, as we call it, he wasn't gonna get drafted first. He was gonna have to sit on the side. Coach, you know about that. What'd you say? Your passion wakes you up every day. So with my brother Sean, he would say next. No, excuse me. He would say first shot. That way he'll get up there and he'll get his shot on. And fortunately for me, my big bro will pick me up. He'll pick me up, which is cool, right? And that'll be good. So we'll put our team together and go on from there, and then have a good run. And many times dominate the run, have a real good run. Shout out to my guys who still watch: Carl, Joe, JB, Rico, Meathead, all my guys. So what I'm getting at is, with Sean, he knew that he wasn't gonna get picked. Okay, let's be honest. All friendship go out the window. He wasn't gonna get picked, but he created his own destiny. He made decisions that say, you know what, they're not gonna pick me. So let me get here, let me call first shot, and let me hit the shot. Okay? Pick up my brother, we go run, we go win, that's it. So what I'm getting at, folks, is you may need an alarm clock to wake you up now, but I'm encouraging you to dig in, to find your passion, to dream big enough that there's something that's motivating you to get you up, that you can get up before the alarm clock, that you're already motivated where to go. And some of us are so not used to being up early, we don't even know what to do. Well, get up, watch a podcast, and get up. And if your significant other, your spouse, your boo say, what you doing getting up on the computer? You may have to show some proof. I don't know what you've been doing when you're going to get, jumped on like that. But my point is, get to the point where you don't need it. Get to the point where you can beat the clock. Get to the point that by the time the alarm clock goes off, you already turned off, because, folks, life is too short. Life is too short to be out here just trying to get through and just, letting the alarm clock wake you up and hating life. If you need some motivation, go check out J. Cole's new CD. Oh my God. I'm not even one to say, go check out rap, check out this, but it's just so motivating. Maybe we at that age right now, we can appreciate that. Or if you want some more motivation, go check out the interview I did last year with Dr. Marcus Davenport. Is going to be coming on as the new superintendent of Grand Ledge Public Schools. This brother has so much energy. He's going to bring some great things, and it's a great story to be motivated by. Why is it a great story? Because he worked hard, took on the role as superintendent for Beecher Schools in Flint, overcoming all the challenges the Flint community was facing. And then in the wake of this global tragedy in the death of George Floyd, superintendent at Grand Ledge was dismissed based on some inappropriate comments he made in regard to that. Now, this brother comes into that. So if you want to be motivated, go watch that video. It's on my Facebook page. I'm not trying to get subscriptions and likes as it relates to that, but watch the energy this brother has. See his adorable son Cam. But I'm saying, if you need to be motivated by something other than what you got going on, find some motivation somewhere. Go look at something right there. That's right. It's fire, no doubt. You talk about that J. Cole. So what I want you guys to be able to do is no alarm clock needed. No alarm clock needed. We're getting ready to transition through this pandemic. We're getting ready to go into a new phase. We're kind of getting ready to get our life back. When I look at social media, I look at people's pictures on social media, they all say 2020. 2021 just didn't even happen. So what I'm saying is, if you don't need an alarm clock, keep going. Use this time getting up early to push yourself to the next level. But if you still have that thing where sleep is better than anything else, now mind you, depression is a real thing. And with that comes some other symptoms and other challenges that you definitely will need to get professional help. But short of that, short of you being diagnosed with clinical depression, short of that, get your butt up. Get up. Life is too short. And if you want to sit there and if sleep is the best thing you got going, you need to work on some other things. Guess what? The world needs what you have. There's something you can do. There's something you can bring to somebody that's going to help what's going on. Angela, you motivated? I appreciate you. I'm motivated by you too. Namaste. All day long. Get up. Share some positivity with somebody. I got a note on my door that says the greatest gift you can give someone is the gift of inspiration. I put that over my doorway. So when I walk out, I realize I'm walking out trying to be a gift of inspiration to somebody else. You may not know what it is for you right now, but that's it. Michelle said, wake up. Yeah, get on up. And if it come down to it, you got to just fight that sleep monster. Now, the last thing I'll say is you can't expect to get up in the morning and go for it if you was going too hard last night. So your morning is impacted by your previous night. And again, this is a no judgment zone. I ain't judging what you're doing. And here's a great thing about life. Whatever you did yesterday was the past. So many times I look at things that I did in the past and I say to myself, dang, why did I do that? Or man, that's hurt me. But I have to let myself go and not be a prisoner of my past. I have to just focus on today and look at everything that happened in the past. That was my experience. That gave me my OG status. That's why I know what I know. As my godfather, Ernest McCoy from Henry Ford High School would say, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. So let's not allow ourselves to be prisoners of the past. Let's allow ourselves to be motivated and dare dream big enough that you can have something that can get you up before the alarm clock. I'm not saying don't set the alarm, but set yourself up that when the alarm goes off, you can hit it and say, I already been up. I'm already going for it. Live your life. Be passionate about what you want to do. You can do it. Nobody is stopping you from doing anything. The only limitations we have are the limitations we put on ourselves. I know it sounds cliche, but you are so much caught into the person you were a day ago. And you can be this new person today, and you may want to do it. But what happens? Your immediate surroundings, the people around you are so used to you being you, Angela. So used to you being you, Michelle. So used to you being you, Kevin. They say, well, what you doing? And we go through this mental fight to try to convince the other person. I can't tell you how many memes I see on social media that are so telling and say, you can't get stuck with that. I'm talking to somebody. I used to be talking to myself, but I'm past that. I have this freedom, which allows me to say that to you. Because guess what? The world needs what you have to offer. And the world needs that inspiration you go bring. It may not be on a large scale. It may just be with a conversation. It may be the new version of yourself you can become for your children, for your spouse, for your friends, for the God you serve, whatever it may be. So I'm just excited today. I'm glad I had the strength to be able to talk about my brother and the impact he had on my life. And when I look back over his life and I look back at when he passed and I look back at the things he did, that he did not allow his physical limitations stop him from dreaming. We used to run the court. Anybody of my guys who watch this know. Sean would hit that shot. He'd be the last guy you pick up. But he hit the shot, so he was the boss. Make yourself the boss. You get up, you say first shot. You practice that shot so you can hit it and you can determine your future. This is Lindsey Hudson from SPS. I don't know what else to say. I want you to have a great day. I want you to have a great week. I want you to have a great life as we get ready to transition back to this life face to face. Whether I get to see you guys in person at one point, my heart goes out to you. Thank you for your love and support. Still getting through my transition, and all I can do is wish you the best. Have a great day. Have a great life. All the best. SPS loves you. Peace.